students, now let's finish the remaining questions of exercise 12.1. Here is the question number 4. The question is given as the wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolution does each wheel make in 10 minutes? That is, diameter is given there and we need to find number of revolutions in 10 minutes when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour. Clear? Way to find number of revolution, that is the number of rotation of car. Clear? So let's start to solve the question. We'll write here solution. In solution, first of all we'll mention that we know that this is the wheel of the car and the total diameter is given as what? 80 centimeter. So let's find out the radius of the car. So first you write down diameter of the wheel of the car is equal to 80 centimeter. Therefore, radius of the wheel of the car is given as 40 centimeter. Now let's assume that since the number of revolution of the wheel of the car be x, okay, so that is x into distance travel in one what revolution, it will be equal to circumference, that is distance travel in 10 minutes. Okay, x into distance travel in one revolution, that is the distance travel in 10 minutes. So we have x into, okay, if we are considering pi d, that is the circumference of circle pi d, so diameter is given 80, so we can write here 80 pi, that is equal to, it is given something 10 minutes and 66 km per hour, so it will be 11 1 2 3 4 5 11 lakhs per revolution. Clear? So therefore now you have to find what? X. So x is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 into, divide by 80 pi. So let's put the value now. 11 1 2 3 4 5 into 7. You know how it is 22 by 7, so I'm taking 7 into the numerator. Clear? So let's solve it, and after solving we will have 35,000 divided by 8, so it is equal to 4,375 what? N or x, it is what? The number of revolution. Clear? So this is what the question. Now let me explain one thing, that whatever the number of revolution is there, it should be always distance travel in one revolution. Clear? So this is what the solution. Now question number 5 is there. Take the correct answer in the following and justify your choice. That is, if the perimeter and the area of circle are numerically equal, then the radius of the circle. Okay, perimeter and area of circle is equal. So we know that perimeter of circle is equal to given area of the circle. So perimeter of circle is 2 pi r and area of the circle is pi r square. So we can cancel pi and pi, one r will be cancelled, so here r is equal to 2. Clear? So what we got, therefore the radius of the circle, the radius of the circle is r is equal to 2 centimeter. Clear? So this is not a conventional condition. We have given only the question that perimeter of the circle is equal to what? Area of the circle. So we have to give the formula of perimeter 2 pi r, and area of circle is what? Pi r square. And then we have to cancel the significance terms and we will get here the radius. And so our option is what? A, that is r is equal to 2 units. Clear? So this is all about 12.1. So the important questions which you have to prepare for 12.1 is question number 1st, 2nd and 3rd. That is the third one can be asked by the part. It will not ask as a whole question because it will spend so much time. So at least try to do 1st, 2nd and even this question number 5 also. So it will be enough, and use some reference book also. Now our topic is area of sector and segment of a circle. Area of a sector and segment of a circle. Sector and segment. You have done this in 9th standard also. That is, for a circle, if you are going for the sector, so this is the center of the circle, and if I cut a little part of the circle, that is using the radius and one of its arc, okay, so it will be like what? You can refer this diagram now. See, this is what I have taken a cut part from the sector. So can you see here, we have the two parts. This one is the minor part and this one is the major part. So what we conclude that if it is what the lower part of the circle, so this portion is considered as what? Minor sector, including the center and the minor arc. It is what? Minor sector. You can see clearly here as we bring the pizza, and then when we cut out one of the part, so we can say that one part is taken out, so the remaining part will be what? The major part. So here also that will be the remaining part is called as what? Major sector. Clear? So it is a minor sector and this one is what? Major sector. Now how to calculate these sectors? Clear? So I will give you one formula which is given in textbook or not, I am not sure. But if you go for the perimeter of the sector, so perimeter of sector in terms of minor or major, okay, we have, see, two radius are there and one length is there. So it is r plus r, that is, if I consider either minor sector or major sector, so it is r plus r and then the length comes out, it is l. So we can write 2r plus l. It is applicable for both, either for the minor sector or we can use it for the major sector, depends on the condition. So this is what perimeter of sector. Now let's find out area, that is how much area you have taken out from the minor sector or whatever the area is left for the major sector. So we know that, first of all, little bit revision. Area of circle is pi r square. Keep it as it is, we will use here. Now you can see that the sector has been taken out in terms of theta, that is one angle has been taken here, theta. So we have the formula for area of minor sector. Area of minor sector is pi r square theta upon 360, the total angle 360, radius and theta. So this is what area of minor sector. And then we have area of major sector. Area of major sector. Now we have taken the sector from the circle. We can see that it is the whole circle and we have taken the sector from the circle. So area of major sector is what? It is pi r square minus pi r square theta upon 360. Clear? So that is what area of major sector. Clear? Now why we should not indicate perimeter? So let's have the perimeter of the sector. So perimeter of minor sector, it will be pi r theta upon 180. Remember this formula, very important. That is, after area, suppose you have to find the length of the boundaries like this. So it is pi r theta upon 180. Very, very important formula. You have to keep it in mind. And then if I have given the minor perimeter, then what will be the length of the major? Okay, so we'll write here perimeter of major sector. Perimeter of major sector. The perimeter of major sector is what? We have taken the length of the perimeter of minor sector from the whole circle. So what is the perimeter of whole circle? It is 2 pi r. It is subtracted from perimeter of minor sector. It is pi r theta upon 180. See, you should not be confused in the formula. This is what about the area. Area of minor sector, pi r square theta upon 360. Area of major sector, it is pi r square, that is area of circle, minus pi r square theta upon 360. Same way, perimeter of minor sector is pi r theta upon 180, and the perimeter of major sector is 2 pi r minus pi r theta upon 180. Clear? So this is what we got, the perimeter and area of sector. Now one basic point is remained there, segment. So for segment we have once again two segments. That is, the first one is the lower portion including what? Radius and sector. So this portion is called as what? Minor segment. It is what? Minor segment. And the remaining portion, okay, which is left now, suppose we have taken out minor segment from here. So this portion including center of the circle is considered as what? Major segment. It is what? Major segment. So how to find area of minor segment? So we'll write here area of minor segment is equal to, from where you taken? We are taken from the sector and the triangle. Clear? You can see a sector here and a triangle here. So whatever the remaining portion is there from the total sector and from the triangle is called what? Segment. So area of minor segment is what? Area of the minor sector minus area of triangle. Area of triangle. So simply we can write the formula pi r square theta upon 360 minus area of triangle. That I will explain you in next segment, that we have three types of triangle for the segment. Okay, so first to remember this formula, area of minor segment is equal to area of the minor sector minus area of triangle. Same way we have the second one for major segment. Area of major segment. Area of major segment is, we have taken this segment from the total circle. So we have area of circle minus area of minor segment. Minor segment, remember the terms here, it is minor segment, not minor sector. So area of circle is what? Pi r square minus area of minor segment. Clear? So dear students, we have to recall these formulas for our next coming sections. So what are the formulas I have given you? Okay, that one very important. What is your duty now? To remember, recite all the formulas, to understand all the formulas, because we are going to use for the numericals, which are probably the most higher one to come in examination. So you can see the full view of the formulas, and I have given you the explanation also. So try to prepare it at home. Okay.